Good morning! What's the crack? Oh my god. Please, 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 learn this stuff. I'm going to share you 2 stories, guys, okay? So 2 stories of how I totally screwed up on this. Full disclosure, I have made mistakes and I've learned from them. And, but I want to try and, these are what's called dinny bombs, okay? So I'm going to share with you 2 little stories of a dinny bomb, and you might have heard them before, but I'm going to try and reframe it in a different way so that you can get good value out of it. Okay, so Crypto with Dinny here, you know the crack. I'm not a financial advisor. I advise them every week. I help them understand Bitcoin and crypto and how to invest into it, but I personally am one. So don't take anything here as financial advice, guys. Okay, remember your daily exercise? I haven't done any yet. I can see people hitting their daily exercise there. Hitting the like, hit the subscribe, but that's all we ask. Bam, flex the guns and hit the like. Throw a comment in if you want to become part of the community, and throw a comment in. Let us know if any of this stuff is making sense, and but do subscribe, like the page, like the channel, and become part of the community and have the crack with us. So this is such a mad mistake. We're all, when we go to school and we learn everything we learn in school, it teaches us how to be what are called spenders, okay? And spenders are obsessed with the price of something, not necessarily the value of something. When you're an investor, you're always trying to spot value. You're not interested in price. Prices totally doesn't matter. You're looking for value. Okay, but I think we're conditioned to focus on price. And when we focus on price, it's like, okay, that one's that expensive and that one's cheaper, so cheaper's better, I'll have that. You know, and instinctively, the cheaper one or the bargain or the ones that is on sale is the better product for us. But if we're an investor, we're focused on value. And even more importantly than value, we're focused on return on investment. It doesn't matter if something costs $1 million, if you can get an amazing return on your investment. Likewise, if something costs a penny and you get no return on investment, well, you're better off find a debt to get the $1 million asset. Okay, so return on investment is everything. And when it comes to return on investment, one of the greatest things that you get your return on investment is education. And this is a mistake that I made, and I don't think it's that I was greedy and I wanted to keep all my money. I just didn't understand that education gave me powerful leverage. Now I'll give you 2 examples, and then I'll give you a crypto example. Okay, 15 years ago, I was living in a mobile home. My net worth was 0. I had no money. I got fucking whatever I got in the dole every week, and that was it. Alright? And I'd started a little business. And I was going around in a camper van because I couldn't even afford to buy a normal van, because camper van insurance at the time was a couple of $100, and to get insured in a van it was $1,000 or maybe more hundreds. But every penny counted, okay? And I started this little business in my van. I was going around in my camper van, which is totally illegal. If I had an accident, I probably wouldn't have been insured, I would have been ruined. But I didn't, thank God. And I've been in business for about a year. It was a fitness business. And a course came up to teach me how to help me take my business from, a nothing burger, generating a couple of £100 a week, or sometimes not even that, to be able to break 10K, to be able to turn it into a 5-figure business and work towards being a 6-figure business. And this course, anyway, it was 4,000. Alright, now remember, my net worth is 0. I'm living in a mobile home. I'm buying pasta and tins of tuna because I've no money. Alright, my van is probably out of tax. But this course was $4,000. In my bank account, okay, after being in business for a year, I had about 4,200. And that's my personal bank account and my business bank account. That's all the money in the world I had. So my decision was, should I spend the money on education, or should I keep this money and try and learn it for myself? Now luckily I'd been exposed to Tony Robbins. And Tony taught me, you can spend 10 years trying to figure something out, or you can pay someone. They'll teach you how to do it on the weekend, and then you can fucking profit for 10 years from that information. So somehow I managed to power with all the money I had in the world to do that course. And that course taught me personal development. And this is a tangent, a quick tangent, personal development. I was like, hold on, I'm broke. I need to learn how to earn money. I don't need to learn how to meditate or do personal development or fucking understand myself. And but the long and short of it was, that 4,000 that I invested into that course helped me scale my business from a man in a van going around like a headless chicken, working from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. at night, to actually running and owning a business that was able to go on and become a 6-figure business. So that's return on investment. That's $4,000 in for hundreds of thousands out. It's a no-brainer, like. Alright? Fast forward a couple of years, maybe 5-6 years later, my business is doing well, but I wanted to scale it further. I wanted to retire. My plan is always to retire at 45. So I needed to be able to create a business that ran without me. A business is a system. And although I knew how to sales and operate and run the business, in every part of the business I understood and I knew, I didn't know how to scale the business. I didn't know how to create the system. I didn't know how to allow the business to work without me. Guys, if you like the Dinny Bombs, remember the daily exercise, smash it, because if you're in crypto and you don't understand this, you will be giving your money to investors like me. You don't know it yet, but I'm going to explain at the end of the video how you will be. So save your money. It's your money. Keep it. I don't want it. I don't need it. So fast forward a couple of years, and I wanted that. And then it was like, okay, I understood anytime I spend money on education, it's return on investment. The price of the course doesn't matter. It's do I get a return on my investment? It's the same with assets. I'll bring this back to assets in a second in crypto. But I think education will help get your head around, because education is the biggest needle mover in your life. There's no point in buying assets if you don't understand how to manage them, if you don't understand the psychology, how to store them, how to safely custody them. Okay? So this course costs 16 grand. You know, 16 grand, even a couple of years ago, to me is a hell of a lot of money. 16 grand today is a fucking chunk of change, lads. Okay? This course costs 16 grand. And it wasn't even an in-person course. It was a digital course, an online course that cost 16 grand, guys. That's like nearly 500 quid a week of a working week. For a year. Alright? Now, thankfully, I took the course. And did I get a return on investment on my 16 grand? Well, you're damn right I did. I was able to scale my business, to get it to a fucking 7-figure business, and to allow me to step out of the business. So it's all about return on investment. That matters. Okay? When you're buying something, when you're looking at the price of something, it's ROI. You've heard me say before, if I can spend €1 to get 2 back, I do it all the time. Whether it's in education, or whether it's in assets, or whether it's in a business deal, or whether it's in a product. Okay? Now let me bring this back to crypto. Alright? Because crypto is what we're here for. So they were just my 2 stories on how investing gave me the return. How investing in education gave me an ROI. So the price of the course didn't matter. It didn't matter if it was 16 grand. 16 grand is a lot of money for me. If it helped me make a fucking million. Do you know what I mean? It just doesn't matter. The price doesn't matter. The price is irrelevant. But we have it in our head that the price matters. That's why people buy shit coins all the time. Because they're cheap and they think cheap is better. But like, that doesn't matter. If you buy Bitcoin, it goes up in value over 10 years versus if you buy shit coin and it disappears after 3 years. Value is what it's about. Return on investment. Now, I'll bring this back to crypto. When it comes to crypto and handling digital assets and understanding how to invest in these markets, I didn't learn myself. I didn't learn for free. I invested in my education. Now, I had a fella message me this morning and it got me angry. It pissed me off. Because I've had 2 of these this week and they're basically people who have screwed up and given away their crypto. Alright? And this guy happened to have the same name as a guy who's already done my boot camp. And I was like, I won't say the name, but I was like, let's say Johnny. I was thinking like, Johnny, how the hell? We spent the whole module on crypto security. We sold the whole module to prevent this happening. And I was like, how did this happen? I was going to kill him, like. And then of course I realised it was just the same name. He hadn't done my course. Now this guy's given away a couple of grand. My course cost 200 quid, 250 quid. It's about return on investment. And I'm not trying to sell my course. I'm trying to sell you the fact that, well, I am trying to sell my course. Do the fucking course. It'll save you money in the long run. I can stand over my products and say my products are amazing. You get more value than you pay. They give you a massive return on investment. So I will sell with conviction because I know my products are good. But had this guy forked out the 200 quid, he'd have thousands. And also that, he'd have built a proper portfolio that wasn't built around shit coins and scam coins and giving your crypto away. So it's all about ROI, guys. It's all about return on investment. And when it comes to crypto, if you're new, if you're coming in here and you're new to the Crypto with Dini channel, do my Bitcoin basics and then go and pay someone for your education. You can pay me, fine. But if you're not going to pay me, pay someone else. Because this is a new industry and it's full of scams and you will give your crypto away, I promise you, because most people have to learn a lesson. They give their crypto away and they learn a really hard lesson. Alright, and no one thinks they're going to do it and everyone thinks they're smarter. But there's so much simple little security things that you can get wrong. You click the wrong link and it's bye bye baby. There's your portfolio gone. You've accidentally given your information to someone who you shouldn't have and you thought you were talking to Coinbase. Alright? So there's do's and don'ts in this industry. It's so important to learn. If you're going to build, I teach people how to build a pension. A pension is something that's got to be here in 5 years. It's got to be here in 10 years. Well, if it's a good pension, you might only need it to be 5 years because I think with a well-constructed crypto pension, 4 years does the job instead of 40 years that you may need to do in a legacy investment. Well, now it might be 4 years, but some people have done it in 4 years and some people have done it less. So it's so important that you structure correctly, you build it correctly, and let me get my big head out of the way. So think about this, let it sink in, start reading, start learning. Don't just buy the assets and not understand how to manage them and how to hold them, because your psychology isn't there yet. Just like when I spent every penny I had 15 years ago to do a course to help me make money, we done no marketing. Well, we did a little bit. but the majority of the course was on personal development, on what's going on in here in my mindset. And I was like, hold on, I want to know how to make flyers, like flyers, remember them? So don't focus on price, focus on value. Amazon stock might be $3,000 and you can go and buy a stock today for a penny, which is going to give you the better ROI. I bet Amazon will, regardless of what you're touching. I bet you over the next 10 years Amazon outperforms it, even though it's $3,000. Bitcoin is 35,500 today. I'd be willing to bet Bitcoin will give you a better return on investment over the next decade than whatever crypto you've bought for a penny. You know, think about ROI, don't think about price. That's all that matters. Guys, have an awesome day. Thanks for being here. Do your daily exercise. Become part of the community. Check out www.cryptowithdini. I'm going live now at 9 to do our bootcamp course. It's going to be 5 hours with the guys. We're going to set up their crypto pension plans. If you haven't done it, check it out. If you haven't done my basics, check it out. That's free. Let me teach you for free to understand Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is amazing. But if you are going to try and build a pension plan in this thing, well, I can set it up for you in a half day, and you've got your pension plan running by half day on Saturday. Guys, have a super day. Thanks for being here. Smash the like button, do daily exercise, subscribe, like, all that good stuff. Become part of the community, okay? Because it's better in the community. Humans work better together. It's better together. Dini out. Woo.